All right, let's try again. Hello, friends. I hope this Sunday is treating everybody well. So, Chase and I went out and Grace and tried grabbing some emergency prep, kind of add to the stock type stuff for our fridge, freezer, and pantry. Um, the store was pretty empty. Pretty empty. It was a really weird grocery trip. It was kind of very oppressive and heavy in the grocery store. It was not pleasant, to say the least. People were kind of panic stricken and kind of running through the grocery store, just grabbing. Shelves were waped. Limits were, implied on each shelf. There was limits of 2 of each item per customer per day in the toilet paper aisle and the water aisle, but it didn't much matter because there was not a single thing to be had on any of the shelves. So why impose a limit when there's nothing to limit?
What?
Stop. So there was no, let's start with the dairy, which is actually the last aisle in my store. I got 2 gallons of Lactaid. Now maybe this is greedy of me, but this is what my baby drinks. He is lactose intolerant. These were the last 2, period, on the shelf. There was no others in different sizes. This was the last 2. I did get them. There was no butter. There was maybe some vegan or plant butter. No, that's Brothers. So I did get some at Walmart the other day, but I'll show you guys my Walmart haul afterwards because I did do some Ibotta from Friday, excuse me. I did get 4 different cheeses. So we got mozzarella, an Italian blend, and then 2 cheddars because those can be put into a lot of dishes. And I know that I'm going to be making, many more meals because our governor, Phil Scott, issued an emergency school closure like most of you guys have received. They had a meeting on a Sunday. The school board and legislature had just barely met and decided that emergency closure would happen on Tuesday, the end of the day, Tuesday, March 17th, 2020. So it is a parents/family's choice to send the kids on Monday or Tuesday. They do have a strict attendance policy, but if the kids miss school, it will not be counted against their attendance. They will not be penalized for it. So it is a family choice. So with that in mind, I know that they will be having breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks at home. So that, makes me a little bit more nervous because that means I do have to bulk up and get some more food in the house because, there's nothing to be had, you guys. You go in the grocery stores. Yes, there was some snacks on the shelves, like junky food snacks. But, like I said, I just did do Walmart the other day. So I'll show you. I got a few bags hanging out here that we have not spoken of yet. And I did not do my Ibotta haul, only because I know some people don't like that. I just didn't know what was going to happen. And I didn't want nobody saying anything. I didn't go crazy. I just got what I could. And people were crazy at Walmart. So there really was no way to go crazy. So anywho, back on topic here. Like I said, today was a very weird, very oppressive grocery store trip. And if I can figure out how to import those pictures at the grocery store, I will do so because aisles were just waped. There was no pasta, no toilet paper, no paper towels, no water, no bread, no English muffins. Like the whole bread aisle was completely empty. There was no meat. There was no chicken. There was no hamburger. There was no meat. Like I had to go in the freezer aisles. I was able to find this package of meatballs, which I now realize is 18 ounces. And I should have bought 2. It should be enough for my family for one dinner. But that's one dinner. I did get this. This was the last one on the shelf. There was 1 or 2 more of these. And I should have gotten them. I did grab a thing of bacon just to mix in whether we have it for breakfast or in with a dinner. My husband is Irish and likes his corned beef, so I did get a corned beef. I do have a cabbage in the fridge that I got the other day. So we're going to have corned beef and cabbage for St. Patrick's Day. So I was really excited to get that. Because we got to try to remain as normal as we can for the kids. So everything can't be a complete, melt down, freak out. I got some juice for the kids, soda. I was able to get some bananas, although there wasn't many. The guy had one box he was putting out, so I guess I got there just in time. Chase loves his bananas. He's my baby monkey. He's got to have a banana every day. And the kids, Bella and Chase, love their strawberries. These strawberries, because they're organic, were $4.99. $4.99. It's just a small package. I'm used to paying $5.99 at Costco and getting that big, huge, like 2 or 3 pound clamshell. That's a 1 pound package, you guys. And I paid $5 for it. It's ridiculous. Celery was $3.79. The bacon was $3. The popcorn chicken was $7.79. The meatballs were $4.99. This was literally the only box of mac and cheese at 89 cents. The barbecue sauce was on sale for $1.49. This was literally, I've never had this brand, so if you have and you like it, let me know in the comments. I have never tried it, but it was $1.99, and it's Francesco Rinaldi, and I'm thinking not a lot of other people have tried it, and that's why it was the only one on the shelf. This is, in fact, my favorite pizza sauce. It's $1.89 for this Don Pepino, but it is my favorite, and I got 2 things of, it's still frozen pretty much, but it's like their fresh pizza dough, and I'll put those in the freezer, and then we'll have them, and I take them out, and I do it as like a stuffed bread, and then serve the red sauce on the side. I put just cheese and whatever meat, veggies the kids want in it. I did get a bag of onions because I am out of onions. Those were $2.99. I did get a couple of Chase's yogurts because, again, being lactose intolerant, this is the only thing he can have. And these were $1.49 each. For tonight's dinner, we are making a copycat KFC famous bowls. So we'll have some potatoes, which I could not get today, but I do need another bag of potatoes. So we'll have mashed potatoes on the bottom, and then I'll make those homemade. I will cook up those popcorn chickens there. I will shred up some of that cheddar cheese, and then, yeah, you kind of layer it in a casserole dish. Make some of this on the side, and then I just leave this off to the side, and everybody can top it as they want. There is a couple dishes that I'm making, and I really wanted this fresh ginger stir-in paste because I didn't want to tittle with the peeling and storing of the fresh ginger. The baby and Grace each got one of these stupid little Kinder eggs. They were $1.75 each. Or, no, it was $3.71 for 2 of them. What am I missing? I just feel like I did not get a lot today, and I spent a lot. So it was kind of crazy. But yeah, that is what we did, is what we got. I was trying to remain focused, even though everybody was kind of running around acting crazy. That is what we got. So I do have to go tomorrow at opening to my local store. They are going to have a truck coming tonight. So I went over to the butcher, and oh yeah, the crescent rolls were, I think, $2. They were 2 for $4. And they're supposed to be getting the hot dogs in. So I need a couple packages of hot dogs. We need some potatoes, a bag of potatoes. We need some chicken breast, and we need some ground beef. Again, there was not a single package of any of that to be had. And so I did go over to the butcher shop, and the whole display was completely empty. And he did tell me, I asked him, do you have ground beef or any chicken breast in the back? And he said no, but we do have a truck coming tonight. So if you come tomorrow at opening, you should be able to get some. So that means to tell me, and I said it today, and I really kicked myself for waiting until, 2:30 to go to the grocery store, because early bird gets the worm. So clearly whatever they got in last night's truck, they had put out early, which is what I was afraid of, and it went. And as you can see by what I got, they had packages of like chicken wings out, and they were kind of like in the packages like you see the frozen chicken breast or the fresh chicken breast come, but they were between $12 and $17 for chicken wings. And I'm like, yeah, no, like I don't usually get chicken wings anyway, and the baby can't eat them, and there's not a lot of meat in them, and I thought that was really expensive for like a 4 and 5 pound package of chicken wings. They're supposed to be quote unquote fresh, but they were frozen. I had one package in my hand, and I almost got it, and it was $14.31. And I said, No, I don't. On a normal week, I would not buy chicken wings. So yeah, and I'm kind of kicking myself, like maybe I should have, but at any rate, the ground ginger was $3.49. This package of brown gravy mix, I think, was $1.49. I told you guys, Vermont prices are really expensive for groceries. Each of Chase's milks were $5.69. The Cabot cheese, and mind you, this is one of our local creameries, is $1. It was on sale. I think it was $1.89, $1.87, something weird. The chocolate chips were $1.99, and then each of these bags were 2 for $4. The apple juice, was $2.69. The bananas were a pound. I don't know, 2.5 pounds, something like that. It was $1.57 for the bananas. So, and the soda was $1.89. I already told you the strawberries were $4.99. Grace just had to have this. That was 50 cents. And yeah, so, it's kind of disheartening when you see everything in a stack and you're like, oh my God. But it's okay. I'm going to get up. I'm going to go opening tomorrow and see what I can grab for meat. And whatever I do grab, maybe I'll try to do some in store and show you guys how my store looks at opening when they're supposed to get a truck, how it looks, and I'll let you know what I get. So I hope everybody's being safe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys are all able to get what you need for yourselves and your families, and stay calm, protect yourselves, protect your families, stay safe. It's, like I said, it was a really, really weird grocery trip because everybody was so oppressive and it was just this heavy, heavy, heavy feeling in the air, and you could see the panic on everybody's face. And I've just never been out in the middle of that, so it's really hard to explain, but it was really discerning. So anyway, I'm going to end on that note, and I will come back and show you guys my Walmart haul. And then if I do go to the grocery store in the morning and have any luck, I will, number one, try to film something in the store to show you what our Vermont grocery stores are looking like in the morning after supposedly unloading a truck, and what I'm able to get at opening. Opening is 6 a.m. at my grocery store. I just checked. And, my husband is on a paid 2-week leave from work because he works for a great company, but they just had announced through email to their employees today that because of the coronavirus, if anybody has, lack of childcare because of no school and schools being closed, or just, general concern for their family's safety and well-being because of the coronavirus, that they can have a special extended 2-week paid vacation, or quote unquote vacation, staycation from or for the coronavirus. I don't know if I'm wording that correctly, but I think most of you know what I mean. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I am like so panicked right now. I'm trying to look at Chloe and just find my zen. But I've never been to the grocery store, you guys, when people are just scurrying, running around, and just grabbing to grab. And like, it made me do the same. I was just grabbing to grab because the things on my list I could not get. Couldn't. It wasn't there. There was none. It wasn't, oh, pick a brand. There was none. So I think as others went through the store, they were feeling that same thing, that they couldn't get what was on their list, and they didn't have anything at home, or didn't have much at home. And so then when we hit into that feeling of, I can't provide for my family, I can't get what I need for my family, I think it sets panic in everybody. So if you have something extra, and you have a neighbor or friend or an elderly neighbor that needs something, offer it up. We have an elderly neighbor, and I think I'm going to send my husband a check-in on him in the next few days and make sure he has what he needs. So, and if there's something we can do to help him, by all means. We are not rich, but that is what neighbors are supposed to do. He does have nurses that go over and take care of him daily. So I'm also going to put a bug in one of the nurses' ears and see. And I know they've canceled a lot of church services up here, and he does go to church every Sunday too, not to our church, but to a different church. So, and I did notice that the gentleman that usually picks him up for church did not come today. So I know their services were canceled. So yes, And they are great at his church at bringing him food. So now I'm starting to be scared for him because I just realized that they didn't come today. So they're not going to be providing for him. So yeah, we're going to step up as neighbors and see if we are needed and can help out. And we will. So this is what I got today. Hopefully we'll have a little more luck tomorrow morning when my husband and I go back and try to get what we can get. And yeah, I'll share that with you guys then. I hope you all had some better luck than me today. And I will talk to you guys in the next one when I share with you like my meat haul. All right, guys. Bye. Stay safe.